Hi everyone, welcome to my channel. My name's Noelle and I review and unbox subscription boxes here on my channel, and today I'm very excited to welcome back to the channel Birdmoss. This is the June box which has been sent to me for review. I haven't gotten it for the past couple of months, and I think that is because this magical little world in a box is something that often sells out. So if this is something that you would like to add to your list, you might want to go ahead and subscribe as soon as possible. It is $45 per month, but I do have a code for you. It's just Noelle, and that'll save you $10 on your first box. Don't worry, I always leave links and all of those referral codes for you in the description box below, and whenever I remember, in the pinned first comment. But let me go ahead and read the description just in case this is the first time that you are seeing this box on the channel. And if you want to get a better idea of it, I have done several unboxings, so you can definitely go back and search just here on YouTube, and maybe it'll give you a better idea if it's something that you want to enjoy yourself as a subscriber. Birdmoss box subscribers say it's like getting a daydream in the mail. With each box, you receive works of art and self-care rituals that engage all of the senses to create an immersive, magical experience. Think of it as a package from a friend who cherishes your delightful heart and spirit. Your boxes are accompanied by poetry and prose, which tell of a gifted dreamer. You are that dreamer, and this is your story. Some letters and documents arrive inside your monthly box, and others are mailed to you. So it is so special. Now, inside there is always sort of the Birdmoss intro poem, which I sometimes read to you, and then there's usually some sort of fun decoration. And this time around we have this lovely little pressed fern. I just think the details in this box are so special. We always have that lovely silver seal sticker there, so you can see that, and you'll get a better idea of just how poetic and lovely this box is. It is not for everyone. I know that some people are like, I just don't see the value, and I totally understand, but there are others of us who absolutely think that it is just a beautiful creation. A lot of the times it inspires more creativity. Sometimes there's little DIY kits, like the last one that I received, we were able to grow our own little meadow. A lot of the times there's beautiful self-care items that you can add to that self-care ritual. It's really a lifestyle box, but it's very carefully curated to go with this ongoing story. So inside we always have like a little postcard that tells us about the theme of the box, and I was really excited to get this June box because it is the Hedgehogs speaking. So here is our postcard with a nice hedgehog, and then on the back we get sort of more of the story, a little bit more in terms of the poetry of it, the inspiration for the month, and then we get this nice piece of parchment with, now this is interesting because it's actually two-sided this time, and I don't think it usually is. So we kind of have this poem here on the back, and then of course it looks like something like, you know, coffee rings or something. And then on the other side, this is sort of our product list, and you can see that it's always annotated with what looks like handwritten notes and drawings, which I just think it makes it so special. It's a little treasure trove of something that someone's gathered for you in the forest. It's just so unique and fun to open up every month. So let me go ahead and read this to you, and then we'll get into our actual items. Sometimes I like to go ahead and pull everything out so that I can kind of read it in order, because it does really unfold in sequence. Okay, I think I've got it and gotten it together. I think. And then often there is sort of sneak peek, a little preview of the next month's box. Yes. In July, we'll be meeting the strawberries, which strawberries are one of my favorite fruits. I absolutely love them. So, okay, I think I've got it. I think I've got everything out so that we will be able to do this in order. So let me read this to you, and I'll hold our little hedgehog up here. I think it's really cute. I don't know, I know a lot of people are getting hedgehogs as pets, and that they are so adorable. It says, at a young age, the hedgehogs leave their mothers, heading into the moonlit forest to create their own nests and routines. However, they remain connected with their families and with other members of their ecosystem by communicating with the current, and the current here is a capital C. The current is the inevitable flow of air, weather, and events. It is invisible to most creatures, but the hedgehogs have learned to perceive it, perhaps to compensate for their poor eyesight. The surface area of their many quills allows them to feel the slightest gusts. Minute particles encapsulate emotions, intentions, and fragrances. The current carries those particles from one end of Birdmoss to the other. The hedgehog's unwritten language has a phrase which implies feeding, but also speaking to. They anoint their quills with aromatic food and earth, exuding scents to nourish the current. In turn, the current feeds the hedgehogs glimpses of the larger biome, wind patterns, gathering clouds, and growth. So they're just in tune with life, basically. That's this current, this like source of vibrance and energy, I suppose. So let's actually have current be our secret password. Now, if you are new to my channel, what we do is these secret password giveaways every month. So when you come across a secret password in one of my videos, you want to enter it along with your contact information in the Google form that is linked for you in the description box below and usually in the pinned first comment. About 5 days into the following month, I use a random number picker to select a few winners to receive a mystery box as my way of saying thank you for being a subscriber of my channel. That is one of the requirements, and for watching my videos and finding those secret passwords. So it is one entry per secret password, so you can't enter the same password over and over again. And there's usually about 10 to 12 secret passwords every single month, so they're not in every video. You do have to be a US or Canadian resident, or at least you have to have a US or Canadian mailing address. You do have to be a subscriber of my channel, as I mentioned, and you have to be 18 years or older. All of the other sort of salient information is in the actual Google form if you go ahead and click on it. Just as a reminder, it's not affiliated with YouTube or any of the boxes that I open here on the channel, just my way of saying thank you and sharing some of the beautiful items that I receive in these boxes. And again, thanking you for watching my videos whenever possible. So our secret password for today is current, because the hedgehogs are in tune with it, so we should be in tune with it as well. Now I'm just going to take a look at this parchment paper that we have. It says, tiny fern frond floats on the breeze like a feather. And so that is a little reference to our little decoration that we had here. And you can see there's a little fern drawing or stamp right there. It says, they say quills only point in one direction. That's not true though, they point in all different directions. It says, the lace that remains when a leaf decays. I remember a skeleton leaf. I love skeleton leaves, they're so beautiful, but these are kind of spoilers of some of the items that I've already spied in this box, which I think is great. And then right down here it just says, oh no, such a mess, next to those coffee cup rings. All right, so this is says, the way the wind blows, you dream to a part of the forest where some trees are marked with charms. Again, this is an ongoing journey that you're on as the dreamer. It says, you meet a hedgehog emerging from her nest into the evening air. And so we have received, I love this item. This is a corner charm. So it's just this cutout piece of wood, and it's very, very thin. So you could just put this on your door frame or on even a light switch frame. So it says, the hedgehogs have marked certain trees with charms. Some of the charms are made of wood, others of copper, and some of tatted floss. They depict both figurative and abstract shapes, but they all include a few holes or a lace-like pattern. The hedgehogs sieve the current in order to better discern its messages, so they kind of filter it through them. Your friend gives you a bit of corner-shaped wood trim you can use in your world. Place it upon a doorway to attend to the comings and goings of the current, or place it upon a light switch plate to attune to the movement of light in your space. Look how cute it is with this little hedgehog and then this little like bit of floral. I think mine broke off. I think there's a leaf that's missing from my top part, which is okay, but I do think that there's supposed to be a leaf there. I wonder if that broke. I don't feel it here in the box. Oh yes, I found it. That's so sad. But I think that I can fix that with a little bit of wood glue. So there is supposed to be a little leaf there. I think I can fix that with a little bit of wood glue, but I love the idea of this. So let me be gentle with it so that I don't mess up the little slivers that will allow me to reattach it. Hopefully I can. I hope that I can. I think so. Oh, I see where it goes back together. It's not going to be perfect, but I'll do my best. All right, so we'll pray for my hedgehog little corner charm to be reanimated, I suppose. All right, let's see what else we have got here. We have a wind catcher kit. It says the hedgehogs build different homes for summer and winter. And I think this is it. This is our little DIY project for the month. It says the hedgehogs are sensitive to shifts in the environment and are able to predict the weather by seeking clues in the current. Your friend tells you that it can be as simple as noting the way that the wind blows. She gives you a collection of ribbon remnants to create a fluttering wind catcher. Oh my goodness, there is so much ribbon. So if you don't want to create a wind catcher, I suppose you could just use this to tie up a bunch of little packages look at how many different colors. So what's also really cool about this subscription box, and I did peek in the Facebook group, you guys, is that a lot of times people will talk about the contents of the box and show you their completed DIY creation. So some people have really gone above and beyond. They've used all the ribbons, they've used just a few ribbons, they've used like the ribbons, a few of the ribbons, and some other things that they had. Oh my goodness, there's so much, so much. So then we have some pieces of cloth as well. We also have, oh goodness, we have a couple of special pieces. So there's one that's like some lace. We have some like leaf bric-a-brac, and we have this like velvet ribbon also. So many items. And then we have this lovely hoop so that you can create your wind catcher, a gold hoop. We have some twine so that you can hang it up. I actually saw that someone did it for like outdoors in their, you know, in their nearby forest to, you know, for a tree, for the old wise tree in their forest. So it says, create a fluttering art piece so you can always know which way the wind is blowing. So it's just going to tell you which way the wind is blowing, essentially. Tie lengths of ribbon to the rings, stating an intention with each knot. Try a lark's head knot, which is just where you create that loop and then pull the ends through the loop. So it makes it really easy and not as bulky as a true knot. It says, for more flutter, leave the ends intentionally asymmetrical. Yes, you want that like whimsical sort of put together by the fairies look. It says your kit includes extra ribbon so you can choose your favorites, plus additional twine for hanging your wind catcher. So this is an example of something where people might be like, you just gave us a bunch of scraps of ribbon, but I mean, really, she gave us a lot of ribbon and fun items. But I just love that idea of kind of letting you go forth and having a little bit of creativity. I think that's one of the things that makes this box really special, is because it kind of gives you that permission to take some time to do something. We know that crafting can be very, very meditative and very, very rewarding to create something beautiful. And if it doesn't turn out the way you want it to, it doesn't matter, but you took that time for yourself. So I love that idea. All right, let's see. We also got some sugar doilies. So they came in this little plastic baggie. The hedgehog invites you to join her for a cup of strong black tea. It is accompanied not by sugar cubes, but by delicate sugar doilies. So these are actually made out of sugar, you guys. It says, float one on top of your coffee or tea to add a little lacework magic to your morning ritual. Can you imagine how beautiful that must look, just floating on the top of your tea? I will have to try that. I don't take photographs of this box, but I feel like that's probably a good thing, because I would spend so much time on the photo shoots and like creating all of the things like right away. It says, say, note the doilies contain gluten. So at least she like lets you know that. But I think that would be so pretty. I think we got 2 or 3 of them, maybe 3. I'm kind of like, I don't want to necessarily touch them, but, and I don't want to break them. I think they probably, the gluten is probably what gives them some of their structural integrity. So yeah, I think we got 3 or 4 of them. Let's see if I can pull them out carefully. But I think that's a really, really cool thing to watch them dissolve in your coffee. Yeah, we got 3 of them. Look how pretty those are. Those are so amazing. Okay, let's put that off to the side. They feel actually pretty durable. I thought they were going to be like really, 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 really breakable. So inside we have something interesting for your potions. We got some hedgehog quills. So this is an example of one of those things that's like not necessarily like super useful, but kind of adds to the magic and the of the box. So we've got a total of 6 items, but the hedgehog quills are one of them. So we got this little vial with some hedgehog quills in them. Can you kind of see them? I don't know if you guys can see them. Maybe I'll pull them out. It says you receive a tiny jar containing 3 minute, oh, I thought I had 2. I think I only have 2. Nope, there's 3. They are super duper tiny. Let me just put them off to the side. They look like little splinters, honestly. Let me see if I can hold one of them in my hand so you can see. Baby hedgehogs shed their quills 2 times as they come of age. So no hedgehogs were harmed in the cultivating of these quills. It says the quills correlate growth, maturity, and positive change. However, they generate feelings of tender nostalgia in the mothers who treasure the dropped quills, especially because the young leave home so soon. The hedgehog uses her collection of baby quills as sewing needles, imbuing her projects with complicated emotions. Aw, that's so like sweet. So I could see that being something that someone remembers. You know, it's just this little like keepsake, but what a fun thing if you kind of have a little bit of a witchy vibe in your household to be like, oh yes, this is my basket of trinkets and things that I found in the forest. You're like, those are hedgehog quills. All right, we also got some jasmine pearls. So this is cool. Oh, I guess these are like tea. So they came in this little tin. It says fragrance is one of the ways that hedgehogs commune with the current. These green tea leaves were slowly dried along jasmine flowers to absorb their floral scent, then rolled into pearls. The sentimental hedgehogs call the pearls little babies because they resemble hoglets. All right, let's see these little hoglets. It says the ritual: heat water to hot 190 degrees Fahrenheit, pour 8 ounces over a teaspoon of pearls, steep for 3 to 5 minutes. Pearls can be reused up to 3 times. I don't think you drink them. I have a feeling that they are just for the aroma. So that's what they look like. I guess that's what little baby hedgehogs look like. So let me see. Ooh, that smells like jasmine, and I love jasmine, or in Hawaii we call it pikake, which is a night blooming flower. And oh my gosh, it smells like pikake. It's so lovely. So I think they're just to fragrance your home. I don't think they are edible. I guess you could, probably nothing would happen to you if you drank it as a tea, but it just says pearls can be used up to 3 times. Yes, I think it's just for fragrance. That's what I'm going to say. Jasmine is a night-waking flower, nocturnal like the hedgehog, so that's why it goes along with. And then finally, we have this little needle minder. Oh my goodness, how cute. So it's a little hedgehog. It matches the hedgehog here with the mushrooms, because this little hedgehog also has a mushroom. So it's this little metallic, almost like an enamel pin. It says the same sensitivity that allows the hedgehogs to read the current extends to their perception of magnetic forces. Your enamel magnet will collect your needles as a mother cherishes little quills, or use it as a lapel pin or to decorate any metal surface. And then it says a berry's blush foretells the season. So this is what it looks like. It says a responsible companion keeps your needles while you are gone. But you guys can see it's just got a really strong magnet on the back. So I kind of love the idea. So I just pulled it off the card. I love the idea of using this as a pin, because unlike other stick pins, it's not going to ruin the material of your clothing. So that's why they suggested that you could use it as a lapel pin. But look how cute it is. And otherwise, you can just let all of your needles kind of gather on that nice strong magnet. So that is very, very cute. It actually says Birdmoss on the back. So maybe she had it made for this box, which I think is delightful. So just going over all 6 of the items that we got in this The Way the Wind Blows, talking about the hedgehogs that are in tune with the current. We got our little corner charm. My corner charm needs a little bit of repair, but I do have some wood glue, so I will try to do that, because I think this would be really cute on the corner of a door. We got our wind catcher kit, which I've just kind of dumped all of the contents back into the box, which is our DIY sort of craft, meditative process, self-care moment. We got our sugar doilies, which I almost just dropped on the ground. Our sugar doilies right here. Our hedgehog quills. This is sort of the fun, but not the most useful item. Otherwise, a lot of the items actually have some use to them. Our jasmine scented pearls to make your home smell delightful. It's really, really lovely. And then finally, our little needle minder, or our pin, which is in the shape of a little hedgehog holding a little mushroom, which is so cute. And then here is our spoiler for the next month, which is a little strawberry. So they're always a charm. So I know a lot of people have been getting Birdmoss for a while, and they've collected all their charms, and they talked about really interesting ways that they have displayed them. So I know someone actually used some of the ribbons to display all of their charms. I think that's a really cool thing that she does in terms of giving you a spoiler for the next month, but also just an extra item essentially. So it says in July we meet the strawberries. So I think that's really, really cool. Thank you so much for watching this video. And if you missed it, there was a secret password. So make sure that you watch and get that secret password to enter to win a mystery box as my way of saying thank you. I adore this box so much. I'm so happy and so grateful that Shannon sends it to me for review. I hope that some of you enjoy it as well. And if you don't, that's totally understandable. But I know that a lot of you really, really think that this box is something special, as I do. I hope you enjoyed. If you would leave a comment and a thumbs up, I would truly, truly appreciate it. I appreciate all of your support, and I will see you all very, very soon in my next unboxing.